onto Rengar, it's going to create a lack of pressure around the map. Lee Sin and Twisted Fate are going to get to 6 earlier. More importantly, Twisted Fate, he's going to be able to create pressure. Bot lane's already being heavily pushed. Mid lane's being already heavily pushed. Rengar needs to create an opportunity. It's either he farms up or he ganks lane. And I think he's choosing to gank lanes. He's choosing to be somewhere on the map as opposed to, whoa, gank coming out onto Maokai. His flash is still available. He is falling a little bit low. No CC available. The kill isn't going to land, but the flash, he's going to snare the shed and flash out. Lee Sin's falling a little bit low. The sapling comes out. Both players on both teams, top and jungle, make it out alive. Flash is burned from Shen and Maokai. Jesus, what a tussle in the top lane. I was having a little bit of trouble explaining what I wanted to say earlier, but pretty much Lee Sin and Twisted Fate kill on Rengar earlier. It just creates a lot of pressure, and Lee Sin and more importantly Twisted Fate are all about map pressure, right? As soon as Twisted Fate hits level 6, they can dive bot lane, they can gank top. You already saw that Maokai has the ability to turn around and create impressive plays. He snared the Shen and then flashed out immediately. It's very, very, very impressive stuff. However, on the counter end of that, it's only up to Twisted Fate and Lee Sin to create plays here. Kalista and Leona, while they are pushing in the ball lane, they are having a little bit of difficulty trading, but that's what comes with the sustain lane, right? As you can see, Soraka's in the back, letting Tristana kind of just do her thing, and she's doing it. She's able to push in the wave. She's able to trade with Kalista with those explosive rockets, explosive charges rather, and that's not what I expected to see. I expected Leona and Kalista to do quite a bit of damage in their early game. Leona's damage is pretty insane. Shen taunting up that Maokai, doing a little bit of damage. The minions weren't there, so he took the opportunity to trade, and the trading continues. A little bit of minion damage to return onto that Maokai. Wow, great stuff coming out from MiMos Angels. They are 1,200 gold ahead of Dank Kush. Of course, 1,000 gold doesn't always mean everything. Most of that gold is on Twisted Fate because of the kill that had went over to Twisted Fate earlier. The CS advantage, there is no CS advantage. They are fairly equal. But if most of the gold, 800 gold, is on Twisted Fate, the lead that MiMos Angels has doesn't mean anything. Snare coming out from Shen. He taunts his way through. The ward does land, but it's not going to get past Shen, so he's not going to use the dragon kick. Failed gank coming out from Lee Sin. He's going to rotate towards that mid lane. It was still a good attempt, but he used the ward. He only has one ward left. He's got to make it count. He's going to get ready onto Yuna in this mid lane. Will he make the gank connect? Flash is available for both the players. It's not going to be give me no dice. Yuna knows what's up. He pings out the Lee Sin in the mid lane. Bot lane's going to be chilling out back. I'm surprised that there has been no dragon pressure at all throughout the entirety of this game. But, you know, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Rengar, Soraka, and Tristana are rotating down to this dragon. Bot lane had recalled. Shen is level 6. He's going to be able to teleport, if the case may be, to this bot lane. Of course, he doesn't have TP up, but he does have Stand United. Lee Sin and Leona are waiting in the wings. The dragon is at half HP. Will Lee Sin be able to steal it? They throw down the ward. The Q does come out. He lands it. He's not going to be able to get it, but he's going to have to flash out one more auto attack. The flash from Yuna and the kill onto XJ9. Great play, and the dragon being secured by the Rengar. Holy moly, that's some impressive stuff. They knew that the bot lane had recalled. They took advantage of the dragon. They pressured it with vision, and I didn't expect them to be able to take that. I thought that MiMos Angels had the ability to at least team fight in some way, but as the case may be, here comes the level 8 Twisted Fate gank, and he's going to be able to get the kill. Maokai tanks a turret for a little bit too long, but he's going to be okay. They get the kill onto the top lane. This is what they need to do to kind of swing the momentum back into their favor. While Dank Kush does have the first dragon. Ooh, Rengar coming in. The snare does land. Kalista does ult, the snare becoming useless by the Rengar. They do manage to land another snare. The ultimate comes from Leona. One more auto attack from Hoofspark. Gonna take that wild Mimo down. And wow, great gank coming out from Rengar. He's got his momentum back. He gave up that first blood, but all he really needed to do is find his footing again. Jack Sparrow 1-1-1, not phased, not tilting whatsoever. He's gonna get back right into this game. I'm proud of him, man. I am sincerely proud of this guy. I would have, you know, I'm bronze, yo. No, I'm not actually bronze, but if I were bronze, I would have tilted so hard after that first death, and I'm proud of him, man. Both teams are neck and neck, 1k cold difference. That is, like I said, only that mid lane really there. Twisted Fate has created a lot of pressure throughout the map, and Twisted Fate is the only reason why MiMos Angels has a gold lead at all. However, the dragon buff is such a crucial buff. The first dragon buff is just worth way more gold than a silly gold lead on Twisted Fate. I mean, Twisted Fate needs to, by this point of the game, okay, I'll say this, by 15 to 17 minutes in the game, for MiMos Angels to be rocking and rolling, Twisted Fate needs 2 more kills. And Yuna needs to die 2 more times. Doesn't have to be from Twisted Fate, but I mean, okay, I'll say Yuna has to die once and Tristana has to die once. They need, if MiMos Angels wants to create the opportunities that they need to create, of course, in the late game, they still have a chance. Lee Sin will fall off, but Twisted Fate and Kalista do have an opportunity to create some damage. But as soon as late game comes around, Hoofspark and Yuna are going to be having a field. Rengar is going to get rolling if armor isn't going to be built up. The stun coming out from Leona onto Soraka. She is falling a little bit low, but the ultimate getting Kalista low. Hoofspark takes the kill. Teleport from Shen and Malphite. They are going to get into the wings of the fight. Shen is just taking him so much damage. Yuna coming out off to the side. This charm just laying onto Leona. Malphite taking tons of damage. The entire team is coming down. Ultimate comes out from Soraka. Double kill from Hoofspark. He gets the pick up onto Maokai and Leona, and they're going to clean up the fight swiftly and cleanly. Is this going to be bot lane turret? Twisted Fate rotates back up to the mid lane. Lee Sin going to do what he can, but he's not going to be able to stop the siege coming out from Tristana and Rengar. This is crucial for Dank Kush. MiMos Angels is having a hard time reading what Dank Kush is doing. They tried to engage that fight with the Leona. Leona thought, you know what, hey, let's fight this. We can fight this. You're Kalista and Leona, you have great CC. But the 1v1 from Tristana onto Kalista was insane. The explosive charge plus the ultimate Rengar. Oh, the CC onto Leona flash unavailable, kind of stuck. Oh, but the damage from 54 Bomb 99 on a killing spree, taking down that Rengar. Lots of damage coming out. 3-0 Twisted Fate with Lich Bane. He's going to be doing work, but if he's the only one on the team putting in work, this is going to be a rocky hill for MiMos Angels to climb. Although they're angels, they're chilling in the cloudy gates of heaven. Dank Kush is just blazing it up. They're rolling it up. They're lighting it up. They're lit right now. They're on fire. They swung the gold lead back into their favor. Rengar's got his kitty cat boots on. Tristana's 4-0. A late game hyper carry that's already 4-0 15 minutes into the game. That's bananas, and I'm not just saying that because Soraka's playing. Soraka picked up a needlessly large rot. When your bot lane is that fed, and Kappa Suns is not enjoying the sun. It's not even sunny today. It's raining. It's not Kappa Sun's day. He's creating picks and he's creating calls that are a little bit too wonky. But I mean, how should he know? He doesn't have the vision on the blue side. He doesn't know if Rengar is coming. He doesn't see the rotation from Yuna coming in to pick up 2 kills. I mean, he didn't pick up 2 kills. Tristana picked up the kills. But if Yuna had gotten those last hits, he would have picked up 2 kills. He doesn't see these rotations. If blue team wants to create an opportunity for themselves to kind of create a momentum for them to kind of maybe get a dragon, maybe get a few turrets, they need wards. They need vision. How are you going to know Rengar is coming if you don't see him? You don't. You absolutely don't. The great vision control from red team. They have the entire red side lit up right now. Like that's really, really good for their team because they're fine being in their jungle. They're fine creating picks. They know what they're capable of. They move as a unit and it's paid off. 5 kills, 2 kills ahead of MiMos Angels. 3 kills are only on Twisted Fate, and those are because of roams. So in terms of team fighting, it's really going in favor of red side. Even though they have a pretty dirty pick comp, and here comes Lee Sin. Picked up. Boom. Shakalaka. You a boxer? Nah, man. And look, they decide, hey, let's rotate top and get this Shen. He's tanky as hell. You're tanking the entire, like, Maokai's falling low. Like, it's bananas how much their resources they're wasting on Shen when he's only 0-2. They're able to get the mid lane turret. They're going to push for a second one. However, MiMos Angels is going to try to trade 2 for 2. 54 Bomb 99 is split pushing in the bot lane. He's going to get a turret. MiMos Angels is going to try to get this top turret as well. But Dank Kush continues to push. Dank Kush continues to push. They're going for that inhib. They have the siege potential. Unfortunately, 54 Bomb 99 wasn't able to get that bot lane turret. Neither were MiMos Angels able to get that top lane turret, but they're gonna stick around. They're actually gonna get the turret. Shen is gonna have the wave pushed into his favor, but you're gonna take the turret, you're gonna stick around, we'll take second dragon. No problem. No issue, no tissue. We got it. 2 turrets plus dragon for 2 turrets. It's not really worth it. It's not really worth it at all. And the fact that you're wasting resources on Shen, like, who are you? Like, really, like really, come on. Like, who are you? The fact that Dank Kush doesn't really even need to tank a lot of the damage that's happening. They're the ones that are creating the opportunities. They're the ones that are creating the fights. If we were to see MiMos Angels fight, maybe then I would realize, you know what, guys, you know what, stream, I'm sorry, Dank Kush needs to get some armor, they need to get some magic resist, they need to pick up some tank items. But at the current moment, they're the ones that are creating the opportunities. They're the ones that are there. I mean, just like this one, this is a prime example. Rengar's ult's coming up. He's waiting in the wings. Ultimate pops up. He's gonna have to flash. Lands the flash. Stun card going out. Shen ultimate gonna be saving him from a lot of grace. He manages to land a W. They're gonna completely decimate the Twisted Fate. Kalista off into the wings. They're gonna get the charm onto her. Shen sticking to her like glue. Yuna in a little bit of trouble. Snare coming out from the Maokai. Oh, you're a little bit too deep into the bush. Lee Sin coming out. Lands the Q onto the Shen, but he's not gonna have the syndrome today. And they're gonna back off out of this one. Great mediation from the Rengar. He managed to land his W at the perfect time. I'm not exactly sure if he had 5 stacks there, but nevertheless, the heal did come off. Soraka was there. Great fight for Dank Kush. I'm impressed. To be honest with you, I didn't think that Yuna had it in him. He's 1-0-4, almost beating, catching up to 554 Bomb 99 in CS. I've seen 54 Bomb 99 in Montreal. I've seen 54 Bomb 99 in great solo queue tournaments. He does amazing things. Of course, he's 3-1 now, and he's trying to carry his team as best as he can. But is it enough? The answer is no. The correct answer is no. I think in terms of slack, we're gonna need to see bot lane pick it up a little bit more. And it's not that they're mechanically bad. I'm not ragging on MiMos Angels bot lane for the fact that they can't 2v2. I think in the early game they could have 2v2'd and they had a great fighting potential when they kept trying to fight. However, Rengar knew that, Yuna knew that, Shen knew that. It was really great team communication from Dank Kush to say, hey, bot lane, we're coming to back you up. You got this. Don't be a pussy. We got your back, you know? And that's the only reason why bot lane looks bad this game is because of the pressure from everybody else. They're really giving Spark and SlamX, you know, a fun time on the Bachelorette show. In terms of momentum now, red team definitely has the swing of things. Bot lane and top lane is completely exposed. Turrets are going in favor of MiMos Angels. Great call there to pick up that bot lane turret. Shen answered with a top lane turret of his own. And I would definitely say that the fact that Dank Kush has mid lane exposed is not as good as MiMos Angels top and bot exposed. That means that they have a lot more implied pressure around the map. They do have that right side of the map completely warded up. They'll know if Yuna is alone. He is approaching that mid lane. They'll know that Yuna is alone. They'll know really, really little things. And the fact that Dank Kush only has the mid lane exposed, it's not as good. Whoa! Balls to the wall. Leona trying to get some vision. Flash coming out, manages to get out alive. One more Spirit Rush, gonna finish off Sun. That's not a sunny day for that guy. Ari falling a little bit low. Flash is all over. Kalista in the wings, being chased by Shen, but picking up the Rengar, not being able to get into the fight. Lee Sin making his way back into the fight. The heal coming out onto Shen, not gonna keep him alive. The stun card coming out from Slam X. Great mediation in that fight coming out from MiMos Angels, having the ability to turn the fight around. I honestly think Red Team, Dank Kush went a little bit balls to the wall there. They bit off a little bit more than they can chew just for a support. You have to think about, is this really worth it? Is it worth wasting all my Spirit Rushes for Sun, an O2 support who's falling a little bit behind? This gives MiMos Angels the momentum that they need to turn the tide of the fight. Red Team could be to Baron late. Yuna is recalling 54. Oh, they're not gonna go for Baron, but I mean, it was an interesting call to say the least. However, that was well played from MiMos Angels. Great kind of back and forth. What really made that fight work for them is the fact that they have champions that kind of jump in and out of fights. So Maokai kind of jumps in, and then he can flash out if he needs to. Kalista can, you know, poise her way through or poise her way out. Lee Sin can go in, Lee Sin can go out, and they kind of just they took aggro. And because Rengar and Shen weren't able to finish off Kalista, that fight went horribly wrong for them. Oh, but this is again wasting all their resources on Sun. Kalista taking Leona out of the fight, but this could go in favor of Dank Kush. They have won the trade there. Surprisingly to say, I thought that they were able to. I don't know what happened there. I didn't expect Rengar to tank so much damage. He was the first one to go in, and Shen did not have his ult there. They are gonna try to go for the third dragon. Lee Sin waiting in the wings. I mean, Kalista's recalling. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Take the dragon! Oh, pull it out, pull it out. Okay, pull it out. Okay, good boy. Oh, but Lee Sin misses the Q. This is the opportunity. Lee Sin kind of stuck. Charm lands, and he's gonna turn into peanut butter and jelly. This is not looking too hot for MiMos Angels. As soon as they had the momentum that they needed, it was yanked by the hoops. Dank Kush gonna push down the bot lane in hopes of creating pressure onto that Baron. Maybe rotate directly up to that Baron, but that's the only reason they want to create pressure now, so they don't have to create pressure later. They do have the siege comp to do it, the wave clear. Twisted Fate is there, the only wave clear that MiMos Angels has, but with the push, oh, the charm lands onto Maokai. Rengar jumping in, stun card landing out onto Rengar, the ultimate coming out from Soraka. Great ultimate from Leona, 3-man ultimate. Rengar gets completely blown up. Ultimate coming out from Kalista to save the Leona, but here comes the re-engage. They waited and they waited. Here comes the Twisted Fate. He's gonna get the double kill onto Tristana there. Shutdown going out onto Lee Sin. I thought he would have finished off the Tristana, but great fight. Dank Kush always biting off a little bit more than they can chew. This is gonna be a strict Baron call. With the Kalista and the Lee Sin, they're gonna be able to finish off that Baron in no time. Teleport coming out from Maokai. They have the tank that they need to start the Baron. Twisted Fate's a little low, but that's not a big deal. Great fight. And like I said, Dank Kush really needs to watch who they're focusing. They started the focus onto Maokai. They reversed the focus onto Leona, but guess what? Kalista has her ultimate. She's able to save her support in a dire situation. Oop, Rengar ulting in. Oh, but Leona managing to stop him in his tracks. The Baron is very low with the double man stone onto Twisted Fate. He manages to follow, but they're not going to be able to finish off. He flashes out. Here comes Shisana. She's in the back line, making a field day. Here comes the explosion onto Lee Sin, finishing him off. Blue team's going to be escaping, but here comes the Ascension. They're going to try to cut them off. Shisana's going to continue the chase. They are fairly low. They're going to take this blue buff. Top lane is pushing. They're hoping to get a turret off this. All the members of MiMos Angels are recalling. Dank, Kush, what are you guys doing? Go around. What are you guys doing? They're not gonna be able to get the turret. Jeez. With the Baron up minions, I think that MiMos Angels is gonna be able to defend this. They don't have the Twisted Fate wave clear yet. Yep, Dank, Kush is gonna have to back off here with the Twisted Ascension. They are afraid of that solar flare. Jeez Louise, let me take a drink of water, guys. This game is going insane. Both teams are going back and forth. Dank, Kush had the momentum, but they kind of fumbled with it throughout the portion of the mid game. The late game kind of goes into their favor. However, according to my calculations, MiMos Angels does have I didn't think about it on paper, but they have a good team fight comp because they have the ability to get in and out of a fight. And Dank, Kush is mainly a pick comp oriented, team. Stuff like charms and taunts are only gonna last so long if Lee Sin can just get out, if Kalista can get out, if Leona can get saved by the Kalista. Like it's stuff like that you need to really focus on choosing the right players at the right time. And Dank, Kush is kind of like hiding in their base now. They're waiting for the Baron buff to expire. I mean, it's understandable. Dragon's up in about 2 minutes. Scuttle under control from MiMos Angels. We'll see them pressuring that blue side, getting some vision control. MiMos Angels hoping to create a play here with the Rengar ultimate and the Shen ultimate. Oh, baby, the charm does land, but nothing becomes of it. They don't have a siege composition. They're not going to be able to push this in completely. They need Maokai to just walk in and tank, but that is very dangerous. He's one of the only players on MiMos Angels that's not going to be able to just kind of walk in and walk out. Would have to burn flash, and it is available if they need it. They are kind of walking right in, but the wave clear from Dank, Kush is really, really strong. They do have the cannon minion going with the beach balls on the side, shooting beach balls of his own, but Dank, Kush has cleared that one away. Oh, the Baron buff has worn off for MiMos Angels. They are going to back off a little bit here. They're kind of just doing a little bit of a tangle. Top lane and mid lane is pushing, I believe, in favor of Dank, Kush. At least top lane is pushing in favor of Dank, Kush. Oh, baby. Ultimate coming off from Maokai. Blue team kind of just dancing Lee Sin all alone here off to the left wing of the bot lane. Oh my, I can feel the tension, guys. I can feel the tension. This is that I'm about to ask my first crush on a date tension. This is that I haven't had diarrhea in a long time and I really need to go to the washroom tension. This is that if I don't pass this test, I'm not going to med school tension. This is some serious tension, guys. This is I'm speechless right now. I don't even know what to say. Oh, baby. Peanut butter and jelly. But MiMos Angels is going to get the dragon. They are going to get that pickup. Safe and sound. Create an opportunity for them to kind of create their own momentum. They do have a 6k gold lead, but it feels a lot closer than that. If we take a look at that gold lead, it's mainly because Maokai has a 2k gold lead on his opposing top laner, which makes up for almost half of MiMos Angels gold lead. And the second 3k gold lead is coming from Twisted Fate. I'm trying to do the math here. Why is the gold lead so... This is weird. Anywho, Lee Sin, Maokai, Twisted Fate, and Kalista are all ahead of their opposing laners in terms of gold. The only person that's behind is Leona, but that's understandable. Keeps getting picked off and doesn't have the exact participation that she really would like to have as a support. 50% kill participation. But I mean, she's getting picked off almost every fight. So I mean, like, as a support, all you can really do is cry and drink your Kappa Sun. Oh, baby. 4v2. Talisman of Ascension coming out. The stun card coming out from Twisted Fate. He flashes out, sacrificing his jungler. But the ward! The flash! Oh, they can return here. Maokai all alone, doing as much as he can. But here comes Yuna over to the wings. The spear rush going back in. But he's a little bit afraid. He's a little bit hesitant. The charm does miss. The nerves coming out. Rengar ultimate. He's hoping to pick up that Leona. The flash comes out. And they're going to back off here. Whoa. Kind of not what I expected. I think Dank Kush had a little bit of cold feet. Should I say hoofed feet. Didn't really know what to do there. And it showed. It definitely showed. They don't have the minions to tank this, but they're going to siege it up anyways. Tristana tanking this. The heals from Soraka are just insane. I didn't think a siege would be like... I didn't think a siege comp would be so effective with Soraka, but it's amazing. Imagine if they had a Zero in the mid lane. They could just poke all day and disengage as they please. But this comp works. This comp works. It's fine. This comp works. It's not a big deal. With Baron coming up soon, I wouldn't be surprised if Red Team tried to sneak it. Oh, baby. Ultimate coming out from Twisted Fate. Flash being burned by Rengar to kind of get out of there. Ooh, Sonic Wave touching Rengar's tail. Almost saw Return of the Lion King there. They did want to recall for Soraka, but looks like they're gonna have to roll with the punches. The Baron is going down. Kalista does have the Ren stacks applying. Baron is falling dangerously low, but the three-man shoulder player Rengar gonna get completely blown up by Twisted Fate. Leona falling dangerously low, but that's not who you want to pick up. Tristana getting completely snared by the Maokai. The Sonic Wave connects. Lee Sin picking up that kill. The Sonic Wave connects again. He's gonna fall a little bit too deep. Orb of Deception gonna pick up the Lee Sin there. They're not gonna take the Baron. 2 for 3 going in favor of MiMos Angels. Holy moly, guacamole. Gonna need some tacos after that one. That was bananas. What a fight. As soon as the Baron started going off, both teams had their spidey senses tingling, made their way to the Baron. Had a little bit of fight go down. Put up your dukes and let's tango. Going in favor of MiMos Angels, but the only reason why that went in favor of MiMos Angels is because the team fought to their conditions, whereas Dank Kush got a little bit split up and were on the back foot. Just a little bit of misplay for MiMos Angels. Could have been a 1 for 3 as opposed to a 2 for 3. MiMos Angels gonna have try number 2, contestant number 2 on the Baron Bachelor. Here we go. Kalista starting off with the first makeout round, applying those makeup red stacks to the mouth of the Baron, but Shen teleporting in. Rengar popping the ultimate. They are going to back off this Baron. Maokai uses the snare onto the Shen, having to taunt out. A defensive taunt. The Solo Flare doesn't hit anybody up. Rengar waiting in the wings. His ultimate procs have propped up. He's going to jump onto that pink ward, clear it up. Great disengage from Dank Kush. Soraka the only one low that fight, but that's understandable considering it is Healbot 8,000. 5 for 6 in turrets. 3 for 1 in Dragon. 6k, 5.5k gold lead in favor of MiMos Angels. 34 minutes, the first game of the Ontario Esports League of Legends Provisional Championship Series. MiMos Angels versus Dank Kush. We are going down to the wire. Baron buff been the most highly contested objective of this entire game. Another Baron call. The Bachelorette round 3. Will this be the final rose? Rengar walking straight in. Leona getting blown up, and Kalista's gonna save her. Lee Sin falling dangerously low. Kalista, the hyper carry, gonna get blown up there by the Kalista, but all the members are low. 2 for 2 for now. Rengar getting a little bit low. Soraka doing what she can, healing him up, but Kalista's having a field day. Ari picks up the Leona off to the side. Rengar ultimate. Oh, but the Twisted Fate, he jumped over to the Twisted Fate, he jumped down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my Lanta. Oh my peanut butter. That was impressive. LCS plays, guys. LCS. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That was insane. That Rengar Twisted Fate play. Oh, jeebus. The League of Legends player, the ADC. That's on Renegades now. Oh, jeebus. Dragon number 4. Being contested by Dank Kush. Twisted Fate doesn't have his ultimate up. He's going to be late to the party. But MiMos Angels is just going to be like, yo. We're just a spin-off of Charlie's Angels. You can't stop us. You think a Shark Tank is going to stop us? Nah. MiMos Angels has that Baron buff. They are going to push into that bot lane so they can secure themselves the bot lane inhibitor. This is just textbook League of Legends. They're going to push down the bot lane inhibitor so they can get the Baron later in the game because the super minions are going to be pushing in the bot wave. Just basic math. I'm really digging these pool party minions though. I would have liked to see like the Capes pool party as well, but whatever works. Gonna have to put that conversation on pause. Lee Sin, the target of Rengar's affection, but Tristana falling dangerously low. Maokai getting the snare, connecting with Lee Sin, taking a little bit too far. He's gonna join his team with the safeguard. Kalista picking off Ari off to the side. The Lee Sin blade connects. Twisted Fate ulting in, but the snare not gonna connect for Soraka. That's gonna be GG. Shen gonna have to make it out alive, but the snare does connect. Lee Sin going a little bit too deep, but that's gonna be the game, ladies and gentlemen. MiMos Angels taking game 1 of the group stage. There will be 4 more games of group stage. Dank Kush still has a chance to redeem themselves and make it to the final stage, but the first game, not decisively at all. Very, very well played by Dank Kush. They had the early game in the back of their pocket, but the mid game they started to fumble, and late game MiMos Angels took control. 11-1 Twisted Fate. Wow, what an insane game. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm excited. You're excited. Stay tuned for more League of Legends. We'll be right back after a short break. Stay tuned for the next game.